Tyler, speak about the development that Javion has had since coming in last season.
Yeah, he's been really good. He took a big step this offseason. He's continuing to show it. He's becoming a leader of the entire receiver room, along with some other guys. So I'm really excited to see what he can do this fall, based on what he did last year and this spring.
Tyler, what was it like throwing to Will yesterday? Was that fun for you?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, just to get out there and help my guy out. He made some amazing catches, and I'm just glad to help him out any way I can. I'm excited to see where he goes in the draft.
What was it like for you? Just even though you're not getting drafted this year, you'd be throwing in front of all these NFL scouts and everything.
Yeah, it was cool. Just to get out there, show my arm a little bit, but I was doing it more for Will. He asked me to do it, so it was just good to get out there and throw for him.
How are you feeling? Your arm looked great.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel like I'm throwing the ball even better than I was before. But yeah, I've been good, getting a lot stronger, faster. Just working hard with the guys and just continuing to get better each day.
I know we've kind of asked you about Shannon Dawson's offense in the past, but now you had a chance to run through it a bit more, go through a partial scrimmage. Just what have been your thoughts about it? What have you learned about it?
Yeah, it's been good. There's a lot of different ways that he gets to plays, and in the run game, pass game, so which is good. When you first get used to a new offense, you really have to. It takes a while because you have to install new plays, and then with RPOs, passes, runs, and then you have to figure out ways to get out of some plays in tough situations that the defense proposes. So that's where we're kind of at right now. Which is good. We kind of installed most of our stuff right now, and we're kind of seeing what the defense gives us and maybe changing plays here and there and kind of playing it more like a game now. So it's been good.
Have you kind of, I guess, this is your third time learning a new offense since you've been here, have you kind of learned ways to learn an offense faster, I guess, like studying tips or things that help you learn it quicker?
Yeah, I'm definitely picking this one up faster. I think it's just because I'm older now, and I've been around a lot of offenses now, so football's football, so it's a lot of concepts are similar, just different ways the coaches communicate and get to those plays. So I feel very confident and comfortable with his play calling and his plays.
How was this scrimmage? Anything really stand out? Any guys really catch your eye during the?
Yeah, it was good. Battle with the defense. I think they did a great job, and we went down and scored, so which is good. Good sign to see. A lot of guys stood out. I think the line really did well that day. They keep making a lot of progress, and I expect them to be really good this year.
How is Emory Williams doing as far as learning the offense and all that stuff?
Emory's he's a good dude, really good dude, and he's going to be a great player. He's very smart, very accurate. So he has a lot to learn still. He still should be in high school, but he's going to be a good player, and he's picking up everything fast.
Tyler, we're getting Javion Cohen today. What have you seen from him? Anything?
Yeah, he's a different kind of animal. He's experienced. He knows. He's a leader. He knows every single call. Him and Matt right there are they're two peas in a pod and always calling stuff out, which is good. So, the O-line in general is going to be very improved this year, and it starts with guys like him, Matt, Jalen. So I'm excited to see what he and a bunch of other guys can do.
That has to be very reassuring for you, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's good. It's good to get those guys in here and working hard.
How about the run game element of this offense? What are you seeing so far with that?
Yeah, it's good. We have different runs: inside, outside zone, gap scheme, counter. You can get out of certain runs and get into different runs based on fronts, blitzes. So I really enjoy doing that, audibling a little bit, so which is good, just get us in a better play. So I'm excited for that.
Do you have more control in this offense than you've had in previous offenses, would you say, or similar?
It kind of depends on certain situations, but yeah, Coach Dawson gives the quarterbacks a lot of control out there. We're getting into starting run play, getting into pass play possibly, vice versa, based on what the defense gives you. So more different routes in general. So it's definitely more freedom for the quarterback.
The last time we saw you really comfortable was when you had a vertical threat like Rambo. In practice, it seems like you're throwing bombs to Colby. Would that be what we expect this year from you guys?
Yeah, we plan to have more vertical balls this year. Kobe's definitely the guy that will do it. go up and get the ball. Had a big one in the team today. But also Jacoby George too. He'll beat you with your speed, and he makes incredible catches too. So those two guys on the outside are definitely the ones that are going to make the vertical pass plays.
From the part of practice that we were able to watch today, I saw Jakari Brown make a couple good throws. How has he kind of grown? Because when he came in here last year, it seemed like he was still a little raw, still working on accuracy and things like that. Just how have you seen him grow over the course of the last year or so?
Yeah, he's grown a lot. For him, it's just his feet, his base, and sometimes he reverts back to his old habits. But he's getting a lot better. Just from last year to now, just some of his throws they wow me a little bit. So, I'm proud of how he's doing, and he's progressing really well.
Last question. Has there been any newcomers on the defense that have impressed you throughout spring?
Yeah, Kiko. Mayu Aga, I think it is. 51.
Francisco?
Yeah, Francisco. They call him Kiko, so that's what I call him. But yeah, he's very impressive to me. He's all over the field. He picked me today, which is good. Not good for me, but it's good to see that for them. It was just a good play in general for him. So he's all over the field, so I think he's one that has stood out to me.
Tyler, any thoughts on the basketball team playing UConn, friends, family?
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
that like?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, coming here. I've always grown up a UConn basketball fan my entire life. Shabazz Napier, Kemba Walker. So, now that I'm here, I'm a Miami basketball fan. So, it'll be cool. I have a lot of friends that go to UConn, so just talking a little garbage with them, it's good. So I'm excited for that game.
So why Miami?
Why not? Everything around here is perfect. The people really drew me in close. People like Coach Cristobal, Coach Mirabal, the entire staff, honestly, and the teammates that I got as well. Everybody has a collective goal, which is getting the U back to its standard.
How does it compare to Alabama? Obviously, Alabama's had one of the best programs in the country for a long time. How would you draw a comparison?
I feel like the work ethic that Coach Cristobal instills in us is really similar. Everybody goes out and tries their hardest in practice. The practice formats is actually, really similar as well. So I don't think it's much of a difference. I just think, two different programs, two different trajectories. Times come, times go. But I feel like we're back on the rise now.
A lot of newcomers in the line this year with you and Matt Lee, the freshmen who are getting a lot of reps. How have you guys kind of worked on gelling together?
It takes a complete room to actually do that together, but everybody has been very positive, speaking to the young kids. I have a chance to talk to Samson about a lot of things. I go talk to him. Me and CC in the huddle together, I go say something to him. Just, everybody leaning on each other, and also we got great coaches with Coach Cristobal and Coach Mirabal leaning on us as well. So it just takes a complete room effort, and everybody has to be on the same page and want the best for each other, and we do that every day. And
then about the freshmen, you're a talented lineman yourself. You played with a lot of talented guys at Alabama. Just how do they compare to some of the linemen that you've seen and worked with?
They're freakish. They're very advanced for their age. I think Samson's technique is very close to being pro. I tell him that almost every day, which is why I'm on his tail a lot, because I want him to be very great. CC's a dog with a great mentality. Tripp has a big base. He's a hard worker as well. And those guys really want to be something special here. They came here for a reason, which is to turn the U around. And I think that's very inspiring to see, and it's great to have with young kids.
Having a head coach that's an offensive lineman, how cool is that for you, having a guy run the program, you can ask him a few questions and things like that?
Yeah, that's awesome. Coach Cristobal is my guy. All day in practice, we just sitting around talking about different things, different techniques, different plays, different things we want to go over and do. And I just think it's really awesome because, we have a different bond, a different connection. And I remember he came and visited me one time when I entered the portal, and we just sat there and talked about the different things that'll go on, with the offensive line, from the offensive line standpoint. And we just hit it off from there. So that relationship right there is something I'll cherish and take with me for years and years.
And what are your impressions of Coach Shannon Dawson's offense? Halfway through the spring, what are your thoughts on everything?
Y'all look like it. Y'all look like that a lot. I love that offense.
You played in 2020 at Alabama. Was that your first
Yes, ma'am.
year? So you won a national championship.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you play that year in any games?
Yes, ma'am. I was a true freshman that year. I ended up playing 8 or 9 games, and all of that just came together. It was awesome. It was awesome. I remember, I think my very first time playing, I traveled with them to Missouri. I didn't get to play that game, but we came home the next week, and that was the all-SEC schedule, so I played with Mississippi State, and it was wonderful. That experience, just getting it off your chest and being able to just say I played an SEC football game was awesome for me.
How about winning a national championship?
That was even crazy. I actually remember standing right over there under that U. We was in here practicing, prepping for that game, and it was just that surreal feeling. I actually remember telling myself that same day that, wow, it must be awesome to practice here. Feeling that now.
Oh, you were practicing for the game here?
Yes, ma'am.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed that.
Matt Lee, just the leadership he brings to the O-line.
That dude's a wizard, man. So much education. Actually, starting 36 games is a lot more valuable than a lot of people understand because he has old eyes. And what I mean by old eyes is he's seen a lot, you know what I'm saying? So there's certain things that he'll call that we'll be on the same page, and certain things he'll say, and I'll be like, wow, how did you even see that? You know what I mean? So, like, just being around somebody with that kind of experience, that kind of the drive and effort that he has, and he also brings the room together as well. He has great leadership qualities, and I respect him more than anything. And I was actually on his case about his recruiting, trying to get him to come here, and I'm very happy with that addition.
What do you see from Ruben Bain for the first set of practice?
Yeah, I love Ruben Bain. He is as advertised to everybody out there. I believe he's going to be a special player here, a very hard worker. I got some reps against him today in 2-minute drill, and I just, feeling him out, seeing what he can do. He has a very deep tool bag, you know what I'm saying, and he works very hard. So obviously with his brother being here, he even stays after practice and get reps with his brother, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the type of player that a lot of you fans are going to love coming up for the next couple of years, and a lot of draft scouts to keep their eyes on as well.
How was the scouting symposium that you went to?
It was wonderful. What
did you do there?
We just basically sat in meetings all day, just learning the different things that NFL scouts want to know about players and the things they look for in that type of process. And I learned a lot of things. I got to go to the pro combine as well, see the different things that took place, and just sitting there and learning the different things that I did. Really honed a lot of things in for me, and hopefully this will be my last year. So coming back and allowing me to prepare that kind of way with that kind of information was great for me.
Would you say there's been any adjustment for you from Alabama's offense to this offense?
Most definitely. I think every offense in the country is different, first and foremost. I think all the coaches have a very set different standard for themselves, and a lot of different teams have their offensive coordinator calling plays and their head coach calling plays. So it's very different, but I believe Coach Dawson's offense is very special, and again, you all will love it. I promise you. You all will love it.
The talent of the starting five here, how's it compared to the place you just left?
Not far off. Not far off at all. I think we have a lot to grow together, you know what I'm saying? And I speak for that because with that last five that I was with, we had chemistry. We're still building chemistry here, but I find a lot of talent. Jalen Rivers, the NFL tackle. I'm telling you that. Matt Lee is an NFL center, and the different guys that we have coming in with different combinations. And Inez Cooper is a very big guard, very young guy, but he's very big, very bright. And, CC Marinoga is CC, like everybody knows that. So I don't think the talent's far off. I think once we gel together and get our chemistry right, it'll be on point.
Akheem, how you feeling? I know beginning of the spring you're a little bit banged up. How's the body feeling now?
It's good. I'm recovering. I'm just taking it day by day, really. Getting with the trainers every day, just trying to make sure I'm back for fall.
What's your early impression of Javion Cohen and Matt Lee?
Both really technical guys. I love watching them practice. I haven't really been able to go against them, but I can't wait, and I'm excited for them.
How about having Jason now officially in charge of your position? How's that impacting everybody?
It's great. I don't feel like it's much changed. He was a pretty vocal guy when Coach Wright was here as well. So having him come back is great for our D-line, and I love working with him.
And what's it just been like with working with Coach Guidry, him coming in and kind of implementing his defense?
I love it. I love his defense. We do a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm really, really excited for the season to see what we can do with him.
And I know there's some times in his defense where the ends up standing, sometimes where the hand in the dirt. Just how have you guys kind of adjusted or kind of learned those roles?
For me, it's a little bit of adjustment because I'm a little bit of a bigger guy. I like putting my hand in the dirt, but nothing practice won't fix. Yeah.
What are some of your goals for this coming season? In terms of preparing yourself for the next level and all this kind of things?
I really just want to be a dominant player on the field and also help everybody around me. So I just want to help our defense excel and help our team win.
What have you seen from some of the freshmen, Ruben Bain, Jaden Wayne, Collins? What have you seen from them?
I love those guys, Ruben, Colin, and Jaden. I try to help them as much as I can. Ruben, he's kind of similar to myself, so I try to help him out and try to show him how I do things, just to help him out, help him succeed.
Akheem, you weren't here for spring last year, right?
I wasn't.
So what's it been like, kind of having a chance to have a full kind of like cycle, be here for spring, getting ready for the season, kind of adjusting after kind of hitting the ground running last year?
I think it'll help me be more comfortable once fall camp comes around. But I'm still slowly getting back into it. But it's been good. It feels good.
Actually, Kelly seems to be making a big jump this spring. Tell us a little about how he's looked out there, his development at being just 18 years old.
Yeah, and actually, you guys have been working a lot this off season. I think he's going to develop into a really good player, and you can already see some improvement. So he should be electric this season.
What was your focus in terms of studying and making yourself individually better? Like, were there anything you were focusing on skill-wise and Jason's work with you?
Yeah, I've been getting with Coach Taylor a lot, trying to improve my just football knowledge, different schemes, different type of pass protections we'll get. I've mainly been trying to get healthy and also improve how I work in the film room.
What have you seen from Lance Guidry's defense and your thoughts on that?
Coach Guidry, I love his defense. A bunch of different stuff that we do. Bear front, 3-man fronts, 4 down, a whole bunch of different things. I love his scheme. We're going to switch it up on a lot of people, and we're just going to find different ways to attack everybody.
Akheem, number 3, just your thoughts on that? Why switch?
I switched. I really wanted a single digit for my last year. I had number 2 when I was playing back in Canada, but my friend DP, he wanted number 2. And I was going to go from 90 to 9, but National League wanted 9. I didn't want to take that away from him, so I chose to get number 3, just keep everybody happy.
Thanks, Steve.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you.